Hi, I'm Josh Fishman, president and owner of A. Fishman & Son Diamonds in New York. Welcome back to our Diamond Education Series. I hope you've had a chance to look at the first of our several videos on the 4 C's, starting with diamond carat weight, followed by diamond color and diamond clarity. Today I'm going to discuss diamond cut, which I think is the most important of the 4 C's because it factors in most prominently into the issue which I focus on most, which is what makes a diamond pretty. And one element of that is the diamond's cut. Now, I'd like to first discuss a misconception that many people have about what diamond cut means. It does not mean the shape or model of the diamond. Let's take a look. Many jewelers confuse the issue of shape as it relates to the different shapes of diamonds with the issue of diamond cut as part of the 4 C's. Diamond shape is not diamond cut. Shape refers to the model, such as princess cut, cushion cut, radiant cut, emerald cut, round brilliant cut. It does not refer to the cut of the diamond. In other words, how well does that diamond reflect light and brilliance. On the other hand, cut refers to the way a diamond's facets are aligned and the angles of the diamond are created. Though extremely difficult to analyze or quantify, the cut of any diamond has 3 attributes. 1, brilliance, which is the total light reflected from a diamond. 2, fire, the dispersion of light into the colors of the spectrum. And 3, scintillation, the flashes of light or sparkle when a diamond is moved. As a value factor, though, diamond cut refers to a diamond's proportions, its symmetry and polish. For example, if we look at a side view of a standard round brilliant diamond, the major components from the top to the bottom are the crown, girdle, and the pavilion. Here is a classic diagram of a diamond's anatomy. A round brilliant cut diamond has 57 or 58 facets, the 58th being a tiny flat facet at the bottom of the pavilion that's known as the cullet. The large flat facet on the top is the table. The proportions of a diamond refer to the relationships between the table size, the crown angle, and the pavilion depth. The ultimate brilliance, or put another way, prettiness of a diamond, depends on having the correct crown angle and pavilion angle, and the allocation of the total depth. So you can see that the total depth is not as important as how that depth is allocated among the crown, girdle, and pavilion, because that impacts the angles which result in light being reflected back at a diamond. The distance from the bottom of the girdle to the cullet is the pavilion depth. A pavilion depth that's too shallow or deep, or a crown height that's too shallow or deep, will allow light to escape through the sides or the bottom of the stone. A well-cut diamond with correct angles will direct more light through the crown. Let's look at the next image, which will show you what happens when a diamond is either too shallow or too deep. The center ideal is the properly cut diamond. On the left side, the diamond is shallow. You can see how the angles of those 3 portions are different, and the light refracts out of the diamond. On the right-hand side, you see a diamond that is too deep, and you see the difference in the angles there as well. And there, light comes down, reflects over across the diamond, and again refracts out of the diamond. The light does not come back up, and those diamonds are not well cut. Another very misunderstood element of the cut of a diamond is the depth percentage. Most people feel that a depth percentage of, let's say, 59.5% to 62%, which is the diameter of the diamond divided by its total height is an appropriate depth percentage. But what it really means, and what's really crucial, is how is that depth divided? Not all depth percentages of 60% are created equal. Let's take a look at the next image. This picture shows two diamonds, both of which are exactly 60% depth percentage. If you take a look, you can see that they're very different looking diamonds. The diamond on the bottom having a very shallow crown and a deep pavilion. You can see that the angle, the crown angle created by the crown and the girdle, take a look at either the right-hand corner or the left-hand corner, is quite low. At the same time, the pavilion angle, the angle made by the side of the pavilion and the girdle, right below the girdle, is large, while the angle made at the cullet, at the bottom point, is smaller than it should be. Diamond like that will have a shadowy center and not have the full life. Now, if you take a look at the diamond on the top, that too is a 60% depth with a very much of the weight allocated in the crown. So you can see that the angle, the crown angle there, compared to the picture on the bottom, is much larger. And, for example, the cullet angle is also much larger than the picture on the bottom. Now, it's possible that that diamond may be very brilliant, but it's going to look much smaller than a properly cut diamond. This is the fallacy of thinking that all depth percentages which are the same are created equal. They are not, and that's why you need expert help to understand and to look at the diamond for you and make sure you're buying a pretty diamond. So how does all of this discussion of diamond cut fit in with the cut grade as shown on certificates? Well, the GIA in 2006 instituted cut grades from excellent to poor for round diamonds, not for fancy cut diamonds. And in that context, they really grade the proportion of symmetry and polish. Now, some of that will have an impact on the brilliance of a diamond, but much of it does not. So, is an excellent cut from the GIA guaranteed to be a pretty diamond? Is it guaranteed to have the proper light? Is it guaranteed that a diamond with the proper brilliance is also a pretty diamond as I define it, which means it also has to have the proper dimension for its carat weight? Not necessarily. And this is where the complexities really come in. You can look at a certificate and decide from the statistics whether a diamond is not right for you. But you can't always determine from the certificate whether the diamond is right for you, whether it is the properly brilliant diamond, despite its depth percentage, despite its table percentage, despite its cut grade. So what does that mean? It means that in the end, you should really trust your decision making to someone who can look at the diamond, who knows the diamond, the owner of the diamond, who can guide you in your best interests to tell you whether that diamond is the most brilliant and right diamond for you, whether it is a pretty diamond. If it's a very good cut grade or an excellent cut grade, does not determine whether or not it's a pretty diamond as I define it. And since I buy diamonds with my own money, I can tell you that that is what I look for, a pretty diamond. I don't look for labels, and neither should you. So my best advice is to see someone like me, like A. Fishman & Son, who owns their own diamonds, who can guide you and show you a variety of different choices that will help you understand what a well-cut, a pretty diamond is all about. That's it for the 4 C's. I look forward to speaking to you again on other subjects. In the meantime, please review our other 4C videos as well. Till then, so long.